What's going on, guys? This content is going to be a little bit different than what I usually post. I usually post edits on Reels, or I'm live streaming and posting some gaming clips and moments on YouTube. Today, we're going to be talking about what is Conti? What is my brand? You guys are gonna get to a little bit know about me and my message and the story behind why I made this, this little small clothing brand. And for me to kind of do it and explain it to you guys, I also brought another homie, vendor friend of mine, who's a really big supporter of the brand for Conti. You can follow him on Lifelike. It's LifeXLike on Instagram. He goes by Benny Des. He rocks the brand. He reps it, he posts it, and he understands the message. And I've been looking for someone, to kind of have that and kind of help me explain what I'm trying to do. So, joining me today is going to be Benny Des, or Benny from Lifelike. Here we have Benny from Lifelike. He is currently rocking the new tie-dye panda that we actually made when our very first time doing apparel. Tell us who you are, which I already told your name, and what do you do?
So hi, my name is Benny. I primarily do a lot of video, a lot of videography, primarily for Express Skins.
Yes.
CNTI Spot and all that.
Yep.
But I do run my own brand on the side though. Lifelike.
I'm
like,
doing this.
Silent.
Yeah, I literally put Lifelike. I was like LifeXLike, so I did that.
Yeah.
Which leads to my next question. What is Lifelike?
So Lifelike right now is just an apparel brand, but it is like catered to like that car culture. Cause I always loved cars, like growing up and all that, and being in like the anime realm all the time, I just like wanted that like separation into like car culture. But most importantly though, it's like making the most of it.
yeah. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
And that is your brand's motto, making the most of it, correct?
Making the most of it, or like live a little.
Okay, cool. I like that.
More like positive vibes.
Yeah. So kind of just keeping your head up, held high, stop looking at like all the bad stuff. Let me ask you this. So what made you want to create Lifelike?
Mostly out of like self-expression. It's something to like, because I'm a creative person in general. Like like I'll express my personality like through videos and all that. I've done like my fair share of like making music and shit.
Yes.
And I was like, I've always liked art. Let me try that.
Yeah. I like that.
And while like going at it too, it's like sharing that like message of making the most of it. So it was like this fun little like, okay, bet.
Basically, you can call yourself an artist, so you wanted to like, I guess you can say, put your art more out there, and you found making clothes was like perfect, right? If you guys, follow Lifelike or Benny, you obviously would know that he is actually into the car culture, the car scene. So, and if you look at some Express Skins and Senpai Squad's video, he does a lot of the video editing and all that, and I would have to say it's phenomenal work. I love watching your work, Benny.
Thank you.
So we heard about Lifelike. I guess it is kind of my turn to explain what Conti is. So who am I and what do I do? Of course, I'm Sean, or if you go by my online handle or nickname on Instagram, Lord Conti. But and what I do is, I'm basically just everywhere. I've been trying everything. I just got into photography, videos, and funny enough, making car content myself. I'm pretty much an artist, as you can say, because growing up I've loved arts, going back to like drawing and painting, photography, video editing, all that stuff. And even making music too. Like I used to play instruments and try to make music. What is Conti? Conti is basically a vision of a combination of techwear aesthetics and nostalgic elements that are really inspired from like retro gaming to like 2000s anime. Not only I try to offer high quality products to show off personal style, but it's also to raise awareness of mental health, and I'm a big thing on that. And why also my brand's motto is be the light. Full extension is be the light for those who are in the dark. What made me want to create this brand, so, you know, it's funny enough, I did this during the pandemic, but I wanted to make t-shirts just for fun and, you know, just for me to wear, because it's like, if there's something I really want, or if there's like a design I think it would look great on a t-shirt, I did the cheap route of doing, you know, iron-on and all that shit, you know, the paper rippable shit. You know, it wasn't really the best to start out, but it was a good introduction to what got me into making my own brand. And what made me want to create it even more is just like, you know, again, showing my art and my message out to the people. I'm back on my like creative grind, so I wanted to do and use it, you know, to my full potential, which was, you know, creating a brand. Good little intro on for both and for Lifelike and Conti. Let me ask you this, Benny. Who are some of your mentors, you know, doing Lifelike?
My number one, we both know him, David.
Yep. Shout out to David.
Especially on like the manufacturing side, like that man has definitely like helped a lot and like how to grow your brand and all that.
Shindru's already know. I'm just gonna keep dropping it here, you know, there. But that's our boy. Shout out to him. We miss you, David. Come the fuck back.
David Ta.
David Ta. Was he your only mentor, or were there others like you kind of look up to?
Would you include like people that I'm like inspired by and all that?
Yes.
Second mentor, I guess. Porter Robinson.
Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. I gotta put some Porter on for this. I'm putting like background music so YouTube doesn't fucking take my shit down.
Hey, that's where the name comes from too.
Yeah, if you guys don't know or don't really kind of get it, me, Benny, and our other good homie Kyle, Otsuplosu, we are basically, I like to call us border boys, because we actually met each other at Red Rocks, and that was my first Porter Robinson concert, and and I think ever since then, like, Porter has been a really big influence in our lives, and, you know, helped us kind of get out of our hole.
I think it was like, yeah, Get Your Wish like just came out in 2020, because I've always like liked Porter in general, like from Worlds and all that. But whenever like he released Get Your Wish in like January of 2020, because before then like I was just like working at HEB, nothing special in life, like just go home, play League of Legends, go back to work. And then like at that time too, like videography, like just the camera in general, like was just a hobby. Like I never thought like, okay, am I getting paid for this? Not really.
Yeah.
It's just for fun.
Yeah.
And I think it was Get Your Wish. Whenever that came out, it kind of like had that. It gave me that spark where it was like, yo, I want to do this for real.
Yeah. I like that.
It's Porter Robinson and a mix of Spam Subi, actually.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so another homie of mother mentor, and another homie of, you know, theirs mostly, because I only know him through him, but we'll drop his shit. Spam Subi, feel free to check them out. They're also a car brand, by the way, so feel free. So why is Spam Subi your third mentor?
So it does tie into like Porter Robinson as well.
Okay.
Because whenever Get Your Wish came out, I don't remember if it was like before or after, like right before or after. But he made like the most sickest like BRZ video. It was the Pharrell BRZ video that he made for his car. Because I was also in the market of buying a BRZ.
Ooh, okay, BRZ boy, okay.
And then like his popped up on my timeline. It was like uploaded like 2 days ago.
Okay.
And like after watching that like video, I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I want to make something like this. It's that combination between like Get Your Wish and like Spam Subi's video. It was like, okay, I want to do this for real now.
A really sick thing, especially this is why I love music too, that you guys bonded over that. You know, he has an edit on Get Your Wish, and you were in the market for that, and, you know, wouldn't you like to know, look where you're at right now, you're helping him out, you're working with him. So honestly, that's just honestly super badass. Like you're getting to where you're wanting to get to, so it's great. Who are some of my mentors, and I'll do top 3 as well. I have to give it this one, which is, you know, Porter Robinson. I think with my experience too, I think from when I first listened to it, and this was back in fucking Matsuri, when like everyone met. So his song that really got me hooked was first got me hooked was Something Comforting, and I relate to all that, and that's what made me like reflect, like with Porter's music, it's like he's expressing like how he really feels, and it's all genuine like emotion and connection. It woke me, because I think that's when I was like slowly finding my way to like where I wanted to be, where I'm at now, and what I want to do. I actually fell in love with Musician. That Musician became my all-time favorite, because that message has still stuck with me ever since I fully like listened and dove deep into Nurture. You know, it's all about fear, like, you know, face your fear. And
Become your heroes.
a second mentor I would have to say would be Virgil Abloh. And Virgil, you know, being the creator behind Off-White, he left a huge legacy. And what made me kind of relate and connect with him is not just with the clothes that he would make and it would look super sick as fuck. You know, it is dope. I mean, I want some, but it's how he expresses himself through his work, with his messages and some of his stuff that he would pass on to other designers and artists is what really got onto me. And my third mentor I would have to say is Bobby Hundreds from the Hundreds.
Hey.
I am pretty sure he's an inspiration to a bunch of small brands. You know, he built the Hundreds from the ground up. And I just got done reading his book, This Is Not a T-Shirt. What made him be my mentor was because he's also like a guidance of like, okay, I'm getting myself into this. Virgil, of course, was the first one, and then Bobby Hundreds just, you know, came straight to my head, because I think around the time, you know, I was kind of like, I knew Bobby did the Hundreds, but I never researched or knew anything what he does behind the scenes until I read that book. Mentors, thank you for guiding me and us into being inspired and doing what you guys do. Let me ask you this, Benny, what do you love about Lifelike?
It would definitely be like the events.
Uh-huh.
Because like sure, like yeah, we have like an online store and all that.
Yeah.
But it is like a lot more meaningful when
Yeah.
you go to these events and you like people meet you for the first time, all that.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, like sick ass shirt.
Yeah.
And they go talk about like, yeah, I want these for like my car and all that.
What you love about is meeting people while doing what you're doing. So with you selling towards the car community, you're basically wanting to surround yourself and your brand with those said people, you know, car guys. So meeting people who kind of like, oh shit, you know, I'll bring up one of your products. He made the GR86 hoodie and t-shirts. So it's like, if there's a car head who owns that car, it's like, oh, okay, that's actually pretty dope. It has this, it's, you know, it has like some anime OCs or girls on it, you know, that's why I like. And then, you know, with Lifelike, that being your said brand, it does reflect about what you are and what you do for it and your message behind it. That's really dope. That's really dope. You know, you getting that personal reaction, that connection with your customers and whoever you meet, and that's honestly great. What I love about it is that, like, not only am I making dope ass clothes for myself, because that's originally what it is about, you know, because I think of a design, if I want it on it, if I make it, like, I'll slap it on a tee. I'm basically expressing who I am through t-shirts. It encourages me to like kind of push myself to, you know, do more creative shit, like make more art or incorporate what you think is cool. And my original idea was to be like, I want to make merch of Fooly Cooly and like other animes or things that are asked about to be made on t-shirts and that aren't. So I wanted to cater to the Fooly Cooly crowd, and then later down the road it was just like, I could do that, but if I really want to make it more meaningful and make it more legit mine, I want to make it based off on me. And
Self-expression.
yeah, self-expression. Getting to meet like people that I never thought I'd meet, you know, what they do, but also just, you know, just regular people who have the same interests, who share the same, you know, ideas, you know, that pretty much who can relate. That's when I'm just like, okay, cool, so I can tell what it's about. They hear my sales pitch, you know what I'm saying? But it's just basically me saying, Conti is basically me. Like, I'm the one that wanted Bomberman on my tee. I'm the one who wanted a panda on my hat. I'm the one who wanted that eye logo. And it's great just to like, you know, meet what they do, network, and if you guys have ideas, you know, bounce around back and forth. You know, you never know. You know that. So how does your brand self-express who Benny is?
I would say it reflects on me, like through like all the car culture and all that. Because a lot of these products is like stuff that like I want, or like I really enjoy, like stance culture and all that. And then even like the motto of like make the most of it. That's like something like I stick to every single day when
nice.
Like it's not just on a shirt, bro. It's like
So
I live by it.
It is kind of like spreading it to other people. Like, hey, like, you know, life sucks for me too. Like, don't get me wrong, but you know, you gotta make the most of it. You know, for me, my motto is be the light for those in the dark. And how Conti reflects with me, that message kind of came up in my head when I was getting out of a dark hole myself. So you know, during like with everyone going through shit, you know, we all have our moments of like digging ourselves pretty deep down our hole, and I was pretty much lost. I didn't know what to do, and I was just doing shit for fun. I had no purpose. So when I did be the light for those in the dark, that was just around the, like after the time like I pulled myself out of my hole. I looked at myself, asked myself, what the fuck am I doing? With be a light for those in the dark, it's a really strong and personal message for me, but it's also what I want to spread towards others. We all go through dark shit, a lot of fucked up shit going on, happening around there. You know, be the light that someone is trying to search for in that dark. But like, I'll express it a lot out there to the point where I'm just trying to be like, you know, that's my brand's motto, but it's also like, hey, you know, life doesn't really suck. You don't have to make it terrible for yourself.
You don't have to make it miserable.
Exactly. I think that's all I have for today. You know, we'll probably do more of this. I can continue on with Benny, or I can do other you know, vendors, creators. We'll just see how this goes out. This is my first time doing this, and I'm glad Benny is my first guest doing this, and that we can both express a little bit and talk about what we have, what meaning we have, what we do with our, you know, personal brands. Me with Conti and Benny with Lifelike. So with that, I would say, Benny, thank you so much for being a guest on this totally last minute video. Again, if you wanna, if you guys wanna give him a follow, his both of his ads are gonna be here. But other than that, Benny, thank you so much for doing this. I will definitely let you know when it's gonna be next time. Thank you so much for watching, and this will be part 1, or you know, whatever, but this is our first time doing it, so thank you. If you ever checked it out, give us a follow. Peace out. What?